Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 14. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had a nice dinner with the Browses who went to Nicolo's restaurant, and while Gabi and Falco was there, they were hoping that maybe Nicolo could help them sneak back into Marley. And when they went to talk to him, Gabi proudly told Nicolo how she took down one of the island devils. So I think she thought that since Nicolo was a Marlian soldier, she'd be praised for it and thought she may have served the motherland by doing good. And maybe in the process, she'd be a step closer to atoning for Elia's sin. And she proudly told him that. And then that's how I knew that Gabi was the one who killed Sasha, and he was not very happy about it. He told Sasha's parents about it, and he gave a knife to Sasha's father and told him that he should decide Gabi's fate. He decided to forgive Gabi, saying that Sasha just traded one forest to another and died wandering around in that forest, and that the mistakes of the past, the people who have to bear the burden of it should be the adults, not the younglings. And the kids like Falco and Gabi are actually the future. They shouldn't have to shoulder the mistakes of the past. That burden should fall onto the adults. They have to make the world a better place for the children, and hopefully teach Gabi a lesson in the process. Kaya, on the other hand, was ready to kill Gabi. She was just so saddened when she found out that Gabi was one who killed Sasha, and that was just a tough scene to watch. And then, and the scouts also showed up too, searching for the Eagers, who were not there at the moment. They looked at some suspicious wine, but Niccolo kept them away from it. And then, after a few drops went into Falco's mouth, he told him that he thinks the wine contains Zeke's spinal fluid. Earlier on, Zeke told Levi about how they released a gas into Ragako village that contained his spinal fluid, which sent a coordinate into the people there, and he uses parts to activate that coordinate by screaming, and that's how it turned them all into Titans. Which means if Zeke's spinal fluid is in the wine, then anyone who drank it can be turned into a Titan by Zeke whenever he gives the command. And so Zeke told him that anyone who inhales the gas and his spinal fluid gets paralyzed. But when the wine had no side effects, they didn't guess it, and Zeke played them like that. And so Niccolo said that Yelena was one who told him to give it to all the high-ranking military officials, like the MPs. And then when the Jaegers finally show up, Hanji finds out that the Jaegers knew about the wine containing Zeke's spinal fluid. And then Aaron shows up in front of Mikasa and Armin, with Gabi also in the room, and he says he wants to talk to them. So what's Aaron going to say to Mikasa and Armin now? Is he finally going to tell them what happened while he was in Marley? Because that's the one part that we still don't know about. Maybe now we'll finally hear about it. And Levi was not so happy about the idea of having to kill Eren after sacrificing so many soldiers to save his life time and time again, because he thought he was the future for humanity. And now he just doesn't know how to feel about this. But anyway, let's see what Eren has to say to Mikasa and Armin now on Attack on Titan. This is Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 14. There's the door, and there's Eren. That's how the previous episode ended. So what's he gonna say to them now? Da, 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 da. Number 73. Savagery. Ooh. What kind of savagery are we going to see over here?
Why do all this? Did Zeke and Yelena really win you over to their side?
Aaron, say something. Say something.
I am free, Armin. Every single thing that I've done, I decided to do. My actions are governed by nothing but my own free will. Back in Liberio, I spoke with Zeke brother to brother. Learned a lot of things from him.
Like what?
Honestly, Armin, what do you think it is that drove you to start visiting Annie? Do you really believe it's your own free will?
What? I don't...
What do you mean, Aaron?
Memories play a major role in shaping us into the people we are. Then part of you has become Bertolt. Within you is an enemy who has feelings for another enemy. Understand?
Oh! Is that why he keeps going to Annie?
The Ackerman clan was designed to be perfect for the task of protecting Eldia's king. Your Ackerman instincts were dormant until in that life or death situation, you heard me order you to fight.
Oh.
The strength and certainty you felt in that moment were awakened.
Oh.
Because your blood mistook me for the host you were made to protect. Ackerman with awakened powers. You're apparently supposed to get headaches pretty frequently. The research said this is a side effect of the Ackerman's true self trying to resist being forced to protect their host.
Oh. Is that why she keeps getting all the headaches?
You belong to a clan created to protect and obey at the cost of losing their true selves. In other words, slaves.
Stop! Leave her alone!
You want to know what I hate more than anything else in this world? Anyone who isn't free.
And are you not free either? What about your memories? What?
I just couldn't stand to look at a slave with no mind of her own, who always followed.
Aaron! Oh my gosh! Hey.
Ever since I was a kid, I've hated you.
Hey! Aaron!
Aaron! How could you say that to her?
There we go! She doesn't know why.
See, everything that you've done in your life has been dictated by your Ackerman blood.
She instinctively went to... Oh my gosh, he went and did it. And no reaction from Aaron. Oh! Aaron! Aaron!
The two of us have never actually fought before, have we? You know why that is?
Oh my gosh, Aaron!
Because
Aaron, stop! Aaron, what are you doing?
That's all you came here to say.
That's
This
it,
is
Aaron?
The freedom you wanted. The freedom to hurt Mikasa. You're a slave too. And your master's a worthless bastard.
who are you calling a slave?
Are you sure they're not wrong?
Place where it all started.
Shiganshina.
Shiganshina.
The piece of shit we need to feed to a titan is right beneath us.
Oh, that's when that part happened.
What do you mean? We'll transfer Zeke's beast to some other host.
Oh, then they won't have Titan with royal blood. Well, so what now?
Book?
As much as possible for a book I've read 7 times.
7.
Seems to me that you've been eavesdropping more than you've been reading.
Can you really blame me when I've read the
Yeah.
book this many times? By the way, is there any wine left?
Of course not. We've been here a month. There isn't a single drop left.
Damn, too bad.
What? They have his spinal fluid?
I'm chopping him up no matter what Pixis says.
Wine. Did they all drink the wine?
Soldiers waiting in the trees up above. Even if Zeke becomes the beast, there's no way he'll escape.
Yeah, Thunder Spears also.
That bearded piece of shit was our enemy after all. Now that we know that, he's just a hostage. And hostages don't need limbs.
But he can transform at any time.
Irvin, I can finally make good on the promise I made you.
But if you take off his limbs, then he can
There was
transform.
meaning in your deaths. At last, I can prove it.
Wait, he's gone? He's making a run for it. Do you think he can escape? What? Wait, what? Oh no! Oh no! They all drank the wine and they have a spinal fluid. So they're all turning. Spinal fluid wine. Oh, what perfect timing for that. Levi's in trouble now.
So did mine.
I didn't feel a thing.
Oh no! Zeke. From the wine.
I feel like I just...
Oh no! Falco! He said... No.
Hasn't he?
Yes.
You wouldn't slice them up just because they've grown a bit now, would you?
Oh my gosh, Zeke. Oh gosh, Levi.
Why would we bring wine on a mission?
Please, Captain. This is rare Marleyan wine.
We've got tea. Give me a break.
Darn it.
Fine, bring it.
Oh.
Zeke's spinal fluid was in the wine.
Yes, he figured it out. Since the beginning.
Damn it. They're fast.
Oh whoa, they're climbing fast. They've never been climbing this much before. Oh no, Levi! Ah. Those are your soldiers. All of them. He knows all of them.
You guys.
Zeke. He's messing with you so much. What? Levi, what is it? What's that face, Levi?
It's too bad. In the end, we couldn't trust each other.
They're carrying him away.
Before long, after the raid on Liberio, you thought that you had power, time, and options to choose between. But the truth is that you had none of those.
So you was not trying to help the Eldian Empire?
Even if I'd explained my intentions, you wouldn't have understood.
And what are your intentions?
Right? Aaron? Only we understand.
He is trying to manipulate Aaron. Oh! Levi! Here he comes! Zeke, look out! No, actually no. Why am I saying that? Yes, he has some thunder spears. Here we go. New soundtrack? Oh no, wait, this is when he fought Kenny. Oh my gosh! Where are you, Levi? Behind! Oh, what's that? Blood. Oh my gosh, Zeke! He also did the thing on his back. Oh.
You look desperate, hairball. All you had to do was read your damn book.
He's not
What
playing
gave
games
you
to
the
anyone.
idea that you could escape from me? If you really thought I'd hesitate to kill my comrades once you turned them,
He didn't.
then you have no idea.
He hesitated at first.
How many friends I've had to kill.
Oh! Whoa. 4 Thunder Spears. Oh. He's never used Thunder Spears before now. Zeke. And there he is. He beat him pretty fast, actually. Whoa! Oh, man.
Ah, hey, Beardy. Amazing. You've gotten ugly or something.
I wonder why.
I'm not gonna kill you. Not yet.
Wait. There's something over there. What?
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it, cadet.
Why are we still being taught how to cut a titan's nape with a blade? It's not like they'll attack again. Our enemies are all human now.
Well, Mari still uses Titans. You may still have to fight Titans.
It's in the Jaegerists taking power by force.
They know about the Jaeger.
Samson, he'll hear you.
So what? You all feel the same, right? I'm sure that everyone here wants Eren Yeager to lead Eldia. We need a strong, capable leader.
Oh man, they all want him at the top.
Hunch!
Oh, the Restorationists. Sorry, not. I mean the Jaegerists.
interrupt. We're a group known as the Jaegerists.
So they're actually going by the name the Jaegerists.
There's only one way you can get our attention. That's to grab a bunch of guns and start waving them around. How long did...
Ooh, he's serious about this.
Starting right now, this is your time! Eldia's in grave danger, but we Jaegerists are doing everything we can to protect her! We've pledged our
Her.
hearts and souls! We are fighting, not for the fossils in command of our military,
Then?
but for the people of the island we call home! If you keep complying with the archaic mindset of our leaders, then the day will soon come when you're forced to watch helplessly as our enemies crush us! So I ask each of you this. Who would you rather be? Someone who lives to see the future, alongside Eren Yeager, the leader of Eldia?
The leader.
Or someone who dies, alongside Commandant Keith Shottis, and the antiquated ways of the past?
That guy with the glasses coming in front. Oh, a lot of people are.
For the sake of Eldia's future, we dedicate our hearts!
Man,
Good, but now
That's
I want
it.
to see you demonstrate
the salute is being used.
I want you to beat up the
No, no,
Commandant
no, 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 no.
mercilessly until he can't stand it.
That's going too far, Flock.
What? He represents the obsolete traditions that we need to do away with. So purge him at once. Anyone who refuses will be detained.
Flock, this isn't right.
This is ridiculous.
This is
You
wrong.
made your point, Flock.
Yeah. They're gonna do it, aren't they? Oh, he beat them all up? Oh no, he got beat up.
Done. We're delighted to welcome each of you. Now then,
Well, it was enough. He's yet another bystander.
Hey, stop that. No sudden moves. I stuck a thunder spear in your gut.
Ooh.
Attached the fuse to the wire wrapped around your neck. Squirm too much and you'll be blown in half. At least.
At least.
Bastard. He used my comrades like cheap toys. When you planned this, did you think you'd end up here, sobbing into your own filth?
Ooh! Ah. Oh my gosh, Levi! He could have taken the whole thing once, but he wanted to make it slow for him.
Hey, Levi, where are my glasses?
Huh? What's it matter? You don't have any need for glasses anymore.
Whoa! Nice one, Zeke!
You're getting to be a proper pitcher.
Wait, so Zeke... Oh, is he... So after he turned his father in? Who's that?
Ever think about playing ball when you grow up?
I'm sorry, but I can't, Mr. Sava.
Let me see.
I have a mission.
And what's your mission, Zeke? He still hasn't told us anything! Just that he hasn't told Eren about it. That's all that we learned from him. His intentions are still very much in the dark. I mean, they're very much unclear. Well, there certainly was some savagery in this episode now, wasn't there? From Levi's end, I mean. A bit from Eren, I guess. He says he's free. He says everything he's done, he did of his own accord. Meeting with Yelena, talking to Zeke and Marley, attacking Liberio. He said he wanted to do all of that. And Zeke told him some interesting truths. So humans become who they are due to their memories. But what happens if you have other people's memories inside you too? Like Armin, who has Berthold's memories. And since Berthold had feelings for Annie, Eren says that that's why Armin kept visiting Annie all this time. It wasn't his emotions, it was Berthold's. He says that Armin wasn't free. He was slave to Berthold and the memories of all the others that he ate after becoming the Colossal Titan. And he says that Mikasa is a slave too. So Zeke told him something interesting about the Ackerman clan. That they're a clan who is designed to protect the king. And that once the king has given them a command, their Ackerman blood will activate and they'll become a lot stronger, like we've seen over here. And they'll instinctively protect the king from any threat that comes to him. But then 10 years ago, when Eren told Mikasa to fight, her blood mistook Eren for the king, and Mikasa obeyed his command and went to protect him instead. And since then, Mikasa has been loyal to Eren instead of to the King of the Walls. And Eren says that's why Mikasa has stayed by his side for so long. And then Eren told Mikasa that since he was a kid, he's hated her. In other words, he's hated her since day one. He's never liked Mikasa at all. He just can't stand to see someone who doesn't have a mind, who doesn't have a will of their own, and acts like a slave to something else. And he tells Mikasa he always hated her. Armin got very angry by the way Eren was talking, by the way he keeps saying bad things about him and Mikasa. And when he went to punch Eren, Mikasa stopped him and slammed him to the ground. And without even thinking, Mikasa didn't even think. She just saw that Armin was about to attack Eren and then unconsciously pinned him to the table. And by the time she realized what was going on, she just couldn't believe it herself. After Eren said all that, Mikasa still went to protect him, and she doesn't understand why. And he says that from time to time, Ackermans get headaches when... Sorry. And he also told Mikasa that sometimes Ackermans get headaches because she's trying to resist the urge to protect her host. In this case, Eren. That's why Mikasa keeps getting headaches from time to time. And yeah, and after Mikasa pinned Armin down, Eren told Mikasa that everything she has done in her life was been by her Ackerman blood. That's the only reason she's been staying by Eren's side for so long. And that's the reason she gets mad when anyone tries to take Eren away from her. That's not what she wants. It's her Ackerman blood acting on her behalf. She's not in control of her actions at all. That's what Eren said. And now that she's seen it like this, I don't know how she's going to feel about this. Armin got very angry and just went to punch Eren himself. And then Eren attacked Armin back. Eren said that the real reason why he and Armin had never fought was because it wouldn't be a fair fight. And Eren said that he just kept pummeling Armin. To see him do that to Armin, man. And after Armin tried to punch him, Eren just kept beating him up again and again and again. And to see the two of them like that is just... hard. It was just so sad. And afterwards, he told the other Jaegers to take them both to Shiganshina. Eren says that Mikasa and Armin were a slave for those reasons, but how is he not a slave too? How is he not a slave to Grisha, or to Frida, or to Uri, or to Kruger, or to anyone else that had the founding or the attack titans before him? How is he not a slave to them? And I was thinking back to Historia and thinking, is that why Eren was so protective of Historia? Because Frida was always there to protect Historia, and maybe that's passed on to Eren, and that's why Eren was so protective of Historia as well. That's just my theory. Well, if that's what Eren said about Armin and Annie, then maybe the same is true for him and Historia as well. So how is he not a slave to all of this either? Did Zeke do something to him while he was in Liberio? Because the two of them definitely went to talk. And he's the one who gave Eren a baseball and a glove. That's the glove that Eren had while he was still in Liberio. He said his family left it for him. And then, back in the forest of giant trees, Levi suggested that they feed the beast titan to someone else so that they'd lose the titan with royal blood and Eren's plan will fail altogether. And he told him to tell Pixis about it, saying that he was going to cut Zeke's limbs. And Zeke was busy eavesdropping all of them because there wasn't really much else for him to do around there. And afterwards, Zeke tried to make a run for it. So he asked if there was any wine left, the same wine that contains his spinal fluid. They had wine brought on the mission, and Levi wasn't too into it at first. But the rest of his soldiers kept asking for it, and they kept begging him that he eventually gave in and allowed them to take all the wine. And they drank it up, and that wine contained his spinal fluid. Levi figured it all out, and now he had to kill his own comrades. He hesitated at first because he recognized the face, but then he went and killed them all. At first they were hard for him because they were actually climbing up the trees really fast. I'm not sure if we've actually seen a titan climb like that before. But either way, Levi killed all of them and then went to catch up with Zeke, who was escaping on 3 titans. When he saw that Levi had caught up to him, he quickly transformed to fight him. And I could still notice the CG on the beast titan. So, and I thought that was interesting that Zeke had put a hardening on his nape beforehand. He knew Levi would go for it, and he took precautions beforehand. And so he took a titan that he had, he crushed it up, and he just threw the blood splatter at Levi. I'm not sure what that was supposed to do, but given how much force he has in his throws, I assume it may have hurt quite a bit if that hit Levi. But Levi dodged all of it, and then threw 4 thunder spears at Zeke's nape, and took them all out, and Zeke was forced out of the nape. The reason why Reiner was able to take so many was because he had some armor protecting his nape. But Zeke didn't have that. He had a bit of hardening, but that couldn't help him against 4 thunder spears, and Zeke was forced out, and Levi took him to a wagon. He slowly chopped him off so that he couldn't transform right away. He had to heal. And so we still don't know what Zeke's intentions are. All we know that he hasn't told Eren about it because he doesn't think Eren will understand them. And then in Zeke's final flashback, we see him learning to play baseball from someone, and then he asks Zeke to come and play with him, but Zeke says he has another goal, which he still hasn't told us. Okay, so he clearly doesn't want Eldia's future, and if that's true, then what does he want? Does he want the whole Eldian race to get wiped out from the face of the earth? Is he actually on Marley's side and just playing both sides here? Hopefully next time we finally find out. If that flashback was like a prologue to something, then maybe next time we'll see Zeke's past and we'll finally see what Zeke wants. Maybe he's actually on Marley's side and is just being a triple agent. He first betrayed Marley and defected to Eldia, and maybe he'll betray Eldia and then go back to Marley and help them when they invade the island, which I think should be happening pretty soon, right? We saw Pico there not too long ago, but we haven't seen the others just yet. So what's going to happen to them now? And also, we saw Pixis training the 109th Cadet Corps, who were thinking that Pixis was still stuck in the past since he's still training them on how to fight Titans when the Titan threat is long since gone. But now that a lot of high-ranking officials have taken Zeke's spinal fluid and are just one command away from being turned into Titans, they may still have to fight Titans. But unfortunately, they're not on their side. A lot of them seems to be wanting to defect to the Jaeger's side. And Flock showed up over there to recruit them all. And their first order of business was to fight against Commandant Shadis. And Keith said that he could take them all on, but in the end, they all beat him up. Yet again, he was another bystander. He still couldn't change a thing. And I'm not sure where the Jaegers are going next. And so when Zeke turned everybody into Titans, everyone that drank his spinal fluid has started feeling it. They froze up for a second and they definitely felt something, but then they got back to normal. And Falco froze up too. They couldn't get the wine out of his body. He still had some of it inside him. That means he could also turn too at some point. Not Falco. It can't be him. Okay, so Zeke is still with Levi in a wagon, all in pieces, and he attached a thunder spear to his neck too. If he moves it too much, that'll be the end for him. And Aaron has now taken Mikasa, Armin, and everyone else to Shiganshina. I'm not sure what's going to happen over there, and I think the Jaegers are going too. So now we're all going to Shiganshina, and I'm not sure what's going to happen over there. Is that where Aaron and Zeke were supposed to meet up? But when Aaron finds out that Zeke is not there, what's he going to do then? Well, we'll have to see how this craziness continues next time on Attack on Titan. So let's see how this turns out then. Thank you for watching my reaction to this insane episode, and I will see you all next time. Bye. What an episode.